Oh, Pluto. Wait. Mickey. Pero cuando es que lo cierran a las 8.
Le metió uno.
A las 8.
Te va a grabar, amiga. Tú lo vas a grabar, ¿verdad?
Saludos amigos. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con el cinturón bien ajustado y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas.
You've taken video, right? Okay. Just take
Es si me pongo mojado. No, yes. Ustedes van a ir para atrás.
Amiga. Hola, guerrera.
Crocodile outfit. Ahí viene. Ahí viene, ahí viene, ahí viene, ahí viene, ahí viene, ahí viene. Uy.
Ya, salió.
Ya no puedo bajar.
Uy.
Juanito está, no lo pasan.
Me lo mandan.
Grito no lo pasen,
Ay. Ay.
Cálmate. Si quieres gritar, grita a tu amiga.
Baby's crying.
Ay.
Ahorita te va a echar un pinche chorrazo de agua. Mira, 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 qué bonito, mira.
Ay.
Ay, ¿cómo vino? Mira. Nos vamos. Yo y mi papi nos vamos a subir a esa montaña.
Yo también. Ay, no. Ay, no. Ay. Ay.
Tienes que invitar amigos para que no te quedes con eso.
No puedo mirar nada. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! Pobre Mini.
No, ahí está madera. No tengo nada, déjalo tú.
Dentro de la nave, un día le dirá.
¡Ay, dice!
¡Ay!
Para su próxima aventura. Gracias. Welcome back, my friends. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened.
Mira.
Saleiro do Salmo. Smoke do Salmo.
make history today with the time rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an Iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures.
I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tours are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period. And I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in, use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing. Those locked coordinates? We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the Iguanodon, then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me, what could go wrong? Hey!
Good job there, everyone. Welcome to Kilimanjaro Sparks. Before we head on out, quick reminder, remain fully seated and keep those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside at all times. It is for your safety as well as the safety of those around you, and that applies to everyone on board from infants all the way through adults. We do already have clearance to head on out, so twin day. Let's go. The first part of the reserve we're heading into here is called the Little Ituri Forest. Animals here in the forest are known for their natural colorings and markings, which help them with blending in with all these trees. Take a look over to the right, that is an okapi there. The okapi looks like it's related to zebra, but it's actually not. Instead, that is the only living relative of the giraffe. Now, keep an eye on these bushes right next to us. There are bongos amongst those bushes. Now, that antelope generally stays in very dense vegetation where they blend in so well with their surroundings. They can be so difficult to see sometimes they've earned themselves the nickname the ghosts of the forest. And here's another bongo laying right out in the open. Over to the right, follow this pathway up. You'll see a saddle-billed stork at the top there. That bird stands about 5 feet tall and has a wingspan of about 9 feet. And also on the hillside is a greater kudu. That is the largest antelope here in the forest. Take a look over to our left. There's a black rhino right there. And black rhinos are generally solitary and nocturnal. Unfortunately, they're also critically endangered. There are less than 5,000 black rhinos left in the world today. Their numbers are still dropping. That's primarily due to poaching for their horns, even though their horns are only made out of keratin. Keratin's the exact same thing as what your hair and fingernails are made out of, so technically not even a true horn.
Venom. 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 No model just come like 6 So they're cleaners. They like to clean. un niño.
Prepare pressure door.
Systems ready.
Creo que no.
Stay on the number.
Okay, sealed genetic matching room. Okay, Dr. Stevens, they're ready.
Can everyone see me? Great. Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're gonna have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Iguanodon, or as we call it, a banshee. The way you're gonna do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. All right, everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done here.
We're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Navi. They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Navi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called Keystone Species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Iguanodon and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Navi and avatars can. In fact, the Navi have been riding on the backs of banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves. Okay, to get you flying on a banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around with it. Almost. Yes, got him. Now, let's find you your avatar matches. All right, you've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now. And I'll see you in there.
6.
can open it.
Dice,
That way.
Same number you were just standing on. You do not need to put on your flight visors yet. Here you go. Please go to the same number you were just standing on. You do not need to put on your flight visors yet.
And put it on. Oh, no, don't put it on.
Please go to the same number you were just standing on. You're on the left side. Hold on. 9 through 16. You're on the left back wall.
Acá está más.
Please go to the same number you were just standing on. You do not need to put on your flight visors. There should be no one on number 13. Number 13 is empty.
Great, you've all made it. It's important that you can all see me, so move a little if you can't. Before we send you into the link chamber, let's watch this piece by Dr. Ogden, who runs the program.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. To the Na'vi, connecting to an ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni Maya. With permission from the Na'vi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an ikran. Let's see how this works.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold on to the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold on to the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you'll be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an ikran. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Na'vi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense. Trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Ho, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right, you ready? Let's get you into the link chamber.
Attention,